Hello guys, welcome to this video. My name is Anuj and today in this video I will show you how to make flatten of an array. So what is flatten of an array? So here you can see I have nested array. So what is nested array? Nested array means we have one array here. This is the closing of this array, and inside this array we have another array. You can see here, and this array is closing here, and again inside this I have another array like this. So this is called nested array. So from this nested array, when we make it a single array, so that is called flatten of an array. So how we can do that? So here we have multiple ways. So in this video I will show you two different ways. So first of all, JavaScript provide a predefined method, so that way, and another one I will do it some logical way. So here first of all I will write the predefined method. So here I will write console.log, and this in this variable I have assigned this nested array, and this nested array I will make it a single array. So here I will copy this variable because here I have assigned nested array and this one, and after that I will write the predefined method of JavaScript, which is flat. So here you can see flat is the short form of flatten, right? So that's why JavaScript made this predefined method like this, flat, right? You can easily remember flatten and flat. So here if I write like this way and save this one, and let's see in the browser, so here you can see 1 2 and then again array, means when I'm writing flat, so here multiple array, right? So here only first one and second one it making a single, but another one it keeping a same. So flat method here it is working, but not for more than two arrays, right? So here what I'll do, just simply JavaScript provide the another thing, which is infinity. So here if I write infinity, means here JavaScript won't consider only two arrays, it will consider infinity, means how many nested array it will be, it will consider all the things. So here if I write infinity, and now let's see in the browser, so here you can see now this array is a single array. So this is the first method. Now I will show you the second method where I will use the for loop. That's why I called this the logical way. Logical way means I will write some condition and I will use the for loop. So I have to write some logic, right? So that's why I was calling it logical way. So now here I'll remove this one. So this method I hope you have understood, and this question can come to your interview, so this is very important, and I'll suggest you don't skip this video, please watch it. And if you like this video, then later you can like, also subscribe my channel to get more update. Okay, so now I'll write the for loop. So here I'll just create one function, okay, function, and here I'll write the function name is flatten or flat, whatever you can write the function name. Okay, here I will write flat array. Okay, it will more clear. So function name you can write anything, by the way. Okay, and now here I will take one parameter, so like this. Okay, and here I write console.log. So inside this console.log, just I will call this function first of all, whatever I have declare. So this one and parenthesis. Function means here we need to write parenthesis. So inside this parenthesis I have passed one parameter, so this parameter value will be this nested array. Okay, so I'll copy this variable and I'll paste here. Okay, means this array is now denoting this nested array. Okay, nested array means this one. Okay, this is the short form of array, so I'm calling it array, not arr. Okay, so here parameter name also you can write anything, whatever you want, but this is an array, so that's why I'm trying to write the relevant name, short form of array, arr. Okay, so now here first of all just I will take one variable where result, and this variable will be one array, but this array is a empty, means when I will make it flatten, so that time all those values I will store in single array, so that is the result variable. Okay, so now here I write one for loop. So for let and I equals to 0, then I less than arr dot length. Arr means this parameter and I plus plus. So I equals to 0. 0 means it will start from here, and array dot length means it will go up to this, and I plus plus means it will go 1 by 1, and arr means this one. Why? Because this arr denoting this nested array, which already I have told you. So now here if I console, so console dot log and arr I, so what will be the output? Let's see first of all. So here you can see this one coming as a single value, not array. But here if you see, one is inside an array, and 2 is also an array, but inside this array, right? Inside this array. But now one coming as a single value, here you can notice. But after that, whatever array we have, so it is coming an array. But now you can see another thing, which is this 2 is coming inside one array. But here if you see, 2 is coming here inside one array, and this array also coming inside this. But now 2 is an single array, right? Because here I have written for loop, that's why. Okay, so now what I'll do, here I'll write one condition. So condition is, if here I write array dot is array, this is for checking it's an array or not. Okay, so this condition, I mean this method will check it's an array or not. So inside this, here I write arr I. Okay, so it will check it's an array or not. So here if you notice, so this is one array, right? And this is a single value. So when I'm writing a for loop, so now it's coming a single value and another array, right? So here if it get an array means from here, so that time I'll do something, and for this single value I'll do something. If it is single value, so that time it is not an array, so that is else part, right? So in the else part I will do one thing, result dot push. This is the array where I will push the result, I mean I'll show the result. So result dot push, so this is the array method. So I'll push the single value, which is arr I. Okay, I mean when it is array and when it is not array. So here one is not an array, so here no issue, just I'll push inside this result variable, but which is an array. So here array means this one. So here also if I write the same thing, result dot push arr I, so what it will happen, so it will push this one inside this array. So that time it won't be a single array, right? Because it will push like this way only. So here what I'll do, just here I'll write result dot push, but here I'll do something. So here result dot push, and here just I'll copy this function. So when we call a function inside this function only, this is the function, right? It is closing here, you can see. But when we call this function inside this function, I'm calling here, so it will work as a loop. Okay, that is called recursive function. In my previous video I have explained about recursive function. If you haven't watched, you can check it. So this is called recursive function, means it will loop one by one. So here I am checking, right? If it is an array, so that time it will loop. So from here it is coming an array. So here, okay, it is an array. So in console it is coming like this. If you see, it is coming like this. One is single value. So this one I have stored inside this result variable. So here that is done. But in this case this is an array. So when this I'm writing this for loop, so it is extracting value from one by one, right? This for loop means this one also it was inside an array, but when I have written a for loop, so that time this one it was now single value, right? So here now this two if you notice, 2 is there is 2 array, this one and this one, 2 array for this 2. But when I wrote the for loop, so now it converted a single array like this. If you forgot, so you can check this video again, you will get it. So for loop, just reducing one array, Okay, so here this one inside one single array, so this one made as a value, then 2, this is an inside an 2 array, so now it made a single array. This 2 you can see now this is a single array. In the console it was like that only I was showing. So here when I'll call this function inside this function only, so that time it will be an loop. Okay, so here just I will write ARRI, so means it this loop will be continue till this is an array. So here ARRI, so now first time this 2, right? So here what it will happen, so this 2 will be a single value, right? Because this for loop reducing one array, and when I'm writing this one, so till it is array, this loop will continue, this loop will not end. Means initially it was in going up to that and it was ending, but when I'm calling this function, so when it will go up to that only, so that time here this is still it is array, right? So here it will loop, it will this loop will run again, because here I'm calling same function inside this one, right? So this loop will call again. So now in this case this 2 will make a single value because of this for loop, and here this thing will continue this loop, right? So this 2 will be a single one. Again this 3, so here this 3 still an array, so here this one will continue this for loop, because here I'm checking till this is an array, so this one will go. Okay, so here like this way it will just reduce one array one by one, right? And it will be a single array at the end. Okay, but one thing you have to notice, so when I'm writing result.push, so once it will push the first one 2, so again this loop will come, so this one will push 3, but this 2 will remove, but I have to keep this 2 also. So for that purpose here I have to write 3 dot. 3 dot means the previous value won't erase, right? The previous value will store, and also the new value will store in this array. So that's why you have to write this 3 dot. This is called spread operator. Okay, now I'll say, and here at the end just I'll write return this result, because at the end I'm storing output inside this result variable, so I'll just return this result. So now here I'll come and see, here it is now a single array. I hope you have understood this one, what I was trying to explain. Still if you have a doubt, you can write in the comment section, I'll try to explain, or you can follow my channel, subscribe my channel to get more update in JavaScript.